Well, this must be why the motorcycle accident happened. February 2022, bend in the road. Do people notice this bend? It can be busy here. 7th of July 2022. It was noisy with traffic, so I stopped speaking. I didn't speak. I delayed speaking. But this is by the den of Maidencreek. I mean, drivers have probably come past here for decades, not realising there was a World War II bomb in the footer there. Well, was it a bomb or a water pipe? It looked like a bomb with swastika markings. Not entirely certain if it's still there. If it was a bomb, it was there a few months ago. It's really noisy. You can... BBC production studios. They add special effects to video. They also amplify sound. I mean, I can see today the tree's barely moving. It's not that windy. But the noise of the traffic is incredible. Having to stop and start speaking, it disrupts a narrative of real-life video shooting. Bend in the road. That's how the motorcycle accident happened. It involved multiple vehicles. There was a trailer involved. February 2022 on Skene Road. This looks like a reconstruction. But actually motorbikes come along this road all the time. And it's a busy road. Skene Road past Aberdeen Crematorium, the den of Maidencreek. It is a busy road. Lots of vehicles. Speed limit now 50 miles per hour, 50. Used to be 60 long ago. Not that long ago. It's in distant memory. You know, the whole A944 dual carriageway from Hazelhead to West Hills, 40 miles per hour, 40. That used to be 70. I mean, that was 20 years ago. But actually, it might be more recently than that. When did the speed limit actually change? Certainly within recent memory, it was 70. Most people that have lived, even people into the mid-40s and 50s, they know this road was 60. There's a lot of information contained in memories. Conversations move on. And actually, it's really nice here. I mean, this road is busy. It's noisy. And it's a cycle path. Cycle path, not psychopath. Psychopaths are what psychiatrists deal with. This is a cycle path, a bike path. Say bike. Bike, not cycle. Bike, cycle, psychopath. Psychopath. Someone is nuts. I mean, really, conversations move on. And I mean, women make up the bulk of the media. What happens outside is actually interesting. It's new developments all the time. There's great scope to show what goes on. Lots of newspapers are print publications. Print. From paper. From trees. These trees. No, not these trees. The Denham Maiden Craig trees. Newspapers are based in print paper. Destruction to the natural world is where newspapers come from. The natural world. The Amazon rainforest. With the Yanomami tribe. A basic civilization. Get back to basics of nature. And really, life is primitive, basic. Some people really enjoy it. That's the beauty of being alive. Enjoying the natural world. Also, enjoying the natural world is also linked to mental health. And workers do enjoy time off work. It's really noisy. Workers enjoy time off work. Oh, there's John Much. John Much fan. Oh, he's working. Give your business to him. He's on the road. 9 to 5. John Much. This is business advertising. Real, vibrant, in full colour HD. No, it's not. Is it HD? Hard to tell. It might just be standard definition. HD is better quality. High definition. High definition multimedia interface are ports on TVs. You can usually connect cameras to them. Video cameras. I mean, really, for women to start shooting video out and about, technology education must come first. It needs to become more prevalent. Educate women. I mean, this is a busy road. Skene Road, the A944. Roads have names and numbers. Everyone can do more when they team up with others. But actually, more people shooting video out and about would actually be a good thing. Technology education comes first. Someone needs to educate others to really spark a revolution, a green revolution based on digital technology and put it where the environment is centre stage. Electric bus, 100% electric, going to Countess Wells. Oh, that's the number 4. Oh look, green travel, cyclist. Young people on bikes using the cycle path. I mean, that cyclist talking on a phone and cycling. I mean, the modern iPhone has controls where when you try to use it, it says, "Are you driving?" So, I mean, drivers have alerts. There's alerts on phones. So really, if you use an iPhone behind a wheel, for example, from Apple with the iOS operating system, like Cisco, Internet operating system, iOS, been around since the dawn of the new millennium, the year 2000. I mean, really. Apple, big company, domineering, trademark violations. They get away with it when people don't object or know about it. But Apple is a novel company, innovative, great products. Really brought smartphones to women, actually. With a groovy, trendy interface designed by Jonathan Ive. All things considered. I mean, really, crime is also about competition. People do anything to get ahead. You see the way he climbed into his cab when he climbed up the back of the tractor. I mean, that's actually how accidents can happen. The Health and Safety at Work Act 1988, farmers can get trapped, have accidents with the heavy farm machinery. Farming machinery is quite heavy, considered heavy. It's what you call heavy machinery, used for farming. Agriculture. Aberdeenshire is very rural, a land of lots of farms. What's he doing? Is this actually a hay bale harvest in progress? I mean, farm machinery is heavy. And some machines like combine harvesters, well, they really are heavy machinery where you can lose a leg or an arm if you get caught in the rotating blade. I mean, combine harvesters do have rotating blades. You can see this going down. This is not a combine harvester, but it's still heavy machinery. Heavy machinery for farming. It's a hay bale harvest near McDonald's. The drive-through at West Hill. Well, look, this is what happens. No, this isn't a combine harvester, but it is rotating. Why is the hay bale rotating? Why does it go round? Let's think about it. It's spinning a hay bale. The spinning jenny. The spinning jenny, that used to weave material long ago. This isn't a spinning jenny, but it's a spinning piece of farm machinery on a tractor. Oh, I see what's happened. It spins plastic on it. It's the hay getting wrapped in... No, it's not plastic. No, it's paper. It's a plastic-like paper. This is hay bale harvest in progress. Wrapped in well, it is still plastic, but it's like paper. Paper with plastic fibre. That's really what plastic's made from. To make plastic, it's paper fibres. This is a hay bale harvest. Watching the farmer at work with this heavy machinery. I'm probably giving him a nightmare just now. Putting him under pressure, filming him. But he's doing a good job. This field doesn't often get hay bales. This field is sometimes flooded in winter. It was last winter. This is the 13th of July, 2022. Now, farmers make efficient work with heavy farm machinery. They can wrap up a hay bale. What's the purpose of... Well, you need to wrap up hay actually in paper fibres, plastic, because otherwise the hay it might blow. It might cause a mess and have strong winds, perhaps. Also, there's the issue with horses eating hay. So what's the purpose of a hay bale? I mean, horses eat hay, but what's the purpose of all these hay bales? Analysing the actions of the farmer. Well, wait a minute. The purpose of this is after ploughing the field, really, gathering up all the hay. It's like composting is environmentally friendly. It's taking the hay from the field, wrapping it up in a hay bale. This must be part of the agriculture process for horses to eat hay. He's gathering up the hay. And there are horses that graze near here in the Kings Wells countryside. This field is by West Hill McDonald's drive-through. Is this the purpose of hay bales? I'm just analysing based on observation, probably driving the farmer nuts. People don't like being watched, having their behaviour under the microscope. But he's doing an important job, creating fodder to feed horses. And wait a minute, the World Clydesdale Horse Show is coming up to Aberdeen at P&J Live, October 2022. This man's doing a good deed, preparing for the World Clydesdale Horse Show. Scotland's famous for horses. World Clydesdale Horse Show, October, Aberdeen 2022, P&J Live. The events venue in Aberdeen. P&J Live, Press and Journal Live. An electric bus. This is farming. Farming practices for fodder to produce hay for horses. And the spinning jenny, that made material. Old women often did it. They used their foot to pump, to make machine work. That was a spinning jenny. To weave material. This is not a spinning jenny, but it's a spinning machine. A rotator. And rotators are actually linked to encryption in computer security. Rotating. It's linked to some of the more sophisticated encryption methods and the basic encryption methods, like the DES cipher, the data encryption standard, triple DES. You progress from there onto rotating. That's the notion behind it's for rotating ciphers, actually, to make it harder to break codes. That's the purpose behind rotating. Because if you just have the same cipher, for example, a security code for privacy, it's easier to crack. So you rotate it. It's linked to computer security and encryption, rotating ciphers, secure code, secure blocks of code. Anyway, this is farming, and the farmer's moved on. He's finished. 10 minutes. 5 hay bales. 5 hay bales in 10 minutes. So it takes 2 minutes to do a hay bale. Farmers can be efficient with machines. And video, that shows how long someone's been processing. Video with a narrative, that's informative. But the content might not be accurate. It's based on analysis and observation, and only humans can do that. I mean, machines can do number crunching, smart algorithms that are written by humans. Someone needs to impart the information onto the children, the next generation. That's education. Well, the farmer's off. Always come from Aberdeen or King's Wells. Horses do graze in the King's Wells countryside, and this is Aberdeen on the boundary. There's the Welcome to Aberdeen sign. So he was in no man's land, because there's the sign. And this is between the sign that says Welcome to Aberdeenshire. I mean, this field is linked to the city of Aberdeen. So this road must be linked to the city of Aberdeen. The city of Aberdeen? Well, that's significant in a sense, because it's an unadopted road. I mean, really, it can be icy in winter, treacherous. But that farming, that farmer with his heavy farming machine, wrapping up bales of hay in paper fibre plastic, he's taught me that this road belongs to Aberdeen City Council. A road in no man's land between Aberdeen City and Aberdeenshire. It belongs to Aberdeen City Council. An unadopted road. They don't take responsibility for it, the council, for sanding and gritting it. Now we've established the owner. It was very icy on this road in November 2019. Mid-November. Paramedics couldn't stand. The Scottish Ambulance Service. Let's focus on the plants. I mean, moving the video, that can show context, location, whereabout. But if you just focus on the plants, you need knowledge. So which one is this? I don't know. It's purple. But how do you know? Well, I think it's purple, but someone else might see the same shade. I mean, that was what Dad thought. Different people seeing different shades. How do you know who sees the same shade? Shade of colour. Colour? What plants are these? I mean, this is just a bush, but behind it there's someone's property. But I'm not filming the property. Being respectful. Well, this is respect. Respect is people not knowing anything. I mean, that's the reality. Purple plant. You know, someone might recognise it. Well, this person's been filming at my house, my garden. But actually, there's no geotagging. There's no identifiers. Service set identifiers. You know, I guess if you complain to a council, they assign an ID to a complaint. But actually, then they might come back to you weeks later. And in the meantime, you're going through all this, well, you might have junk mail. So you've got to go back. Going back in time. What really happened? I can hear a plane. Can you hear it on video? How sensitive is the microphone? Microphone sensitivity and sound. Sound might get amplified. But then you might need to change batteries and charge them. Batteries. That's DC electricity. Direct current. An electrician would know that. But he would have likely studied electrical engineering. But the advantage of open data is other people can learn. Advance understandings, make progress, technological progress. And I mean, there's all these electronic vehicle chargers popping up. So electric cars, they're the future. And I mean, charging them, that is complicated. And this is just a plant. A 3-minute video focused on a plant. You know, actually, how do I... Let's not film the person's property. Let's show them respect. So where are we? Well, this is a field. It's a field in Aberdeenshire. There's many fields like it. Farms. Fields. One field? What field is this? Well, actually, knowing the location of this comes down to order and sequence, and uploading videos in sequence. But if you delay, do a video out of sequence, people might wonder where this is. That comes down to locations, geotagging. But that might not be effective. Descriptions are better. They add words, add meaning, greater definition. Data is, after all, meaningless. I mean, this road, actually, there's many like it. These pink, purple plants, they're all over the place. This road could be anywhere. It's landmarks that define a place, like Big Ben at the Houses of Parliament. I only mentioned it because it's a landmark. I mean, it is also a clock tower. But actually, it's the bell. It's Big Ben. It chimes. And actually, churches, 100 around Aberdeen, well, actually, there's bell ringing, champing. And churches might also have weather vanes and compasses. Well, that's direction. Direction and orientation. This video is about nothing much. Nothing much. I mean, smartphones are built with a compass, a gyroscope, an accelerometer. People can easily get disorientated. Disorientation. Well, actually, it's possible to get disorientated in an unfamiliar place. That's the benefit of descriptions. I mean, digital storage actually has potential for more storage, not just simple maps like Ordnance Survey maps. Location. Where is this? Look at this field. What's all that purple? Look. This is an interesting field. I can tell you, It's in Aberdeenshire. This is what the Aberdeenshire countryside looks like. It might not look like this all over the place, but this new crop or flower might be significant. Why is it being grown? There might be more than one field like this across Aberdeenshire. Important to know why the farmers have planted that field. You know, actually, walking into fields you can get closer. I mean, you've got optical zoom and digital zoom. You know, start walking into fields actually, and the ground is uneven. I mean, just look along here. You can see it, the ditch. But actually, it's not a major obstacle. Walking into fields. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but there's no objectors. Oh, there'll certainly be plenty of objectors online when you share video. But actually, hey look at this. It's attracting bees. This crop. Trampling the vegetation to get closer to the bees. Sometimes to see bees, you've got to come out into the countryside. You know, I can't really see through this viewfinder. I mean, it's a screen around 5 inches in diameter, but actually I'm having difficulty locating the bees actually. I mean, they're so small. I can see them with the naked eye. So the bees are all over the place here. 3 or 4 of them, and they're buzzing. And actually, I don't particularly want to stick around here. Time to leave. Although the bees weren't harming me. But I mean, I hear all this buzzing. And actually, I seem to have captured the footage. But buzzing, is that a repellent? A sign someone's going to get stung. So keep away. Warding off other predators. Bees sting. There's bees, wasps and hornets. But this field actually is attracting bees. And I didn't realise that until I got closer, went into the field. I mean, you have to trample through all this, but it looks like weeds actually. And nothing's harmed here. They're all still standing upright. Video provides visual verification. And actually, if you navigate this ditch, you can easily get out of here. This is not a major issue. But I mean, paths and roads, they're better. Maintaining paths, clearing vegetation, keeping grass cut, that's jobs, environmental services, essential services. And what does the future hold? What will happen this winter? The future? Well, that's November, December. Just think, it's in 3 to 4 months' time. All that snow coming. Oh, strong winds. Oh, that's possible. It happened. Well, it's happened in recent years. What's going to happen this year? The bees are loving this field at the moment. And this is early August 2022. Get too specific over dates and you can make mistakes. But digital video files have dates and times built in. I can still hear those bees buzzing.